welcome, one and all to another day of the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Kathy Bullock here, coming to you from the great little town of Bennington, Vermont. And I'm welcoming you on Facebook and those who are in our Zoom family to come again and to celebrate through song, life, and all of its parts. We have a fabulous guest for you today, and I'm delighted to do that. But before I introduce our special guest, let me give homage to Joe Rossi. Joe's in the house, our coordinator. If this is your first time in coming to Daily Antidote of Song, all the Zoom folks, would you wave to our Facebook folks? Welcome. Don't let it be your last. Thanks to Katie, who's our fantastic tech person. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I get to say special greetings to each one of you who are here on Zoom. And I will start with Ann. Welcome. Deborah. Welcome. She's still in Kentucky, I believe. Looks like you're in the car. Sheila in Florida. Kirsten, welcome. Oh, I see her nice room. She's maybe coming soon. Annette, welcome. Sue. Sean, welcome. Jan and Pete are in Toronto. Mabel, good to see you as always. And I believe the Bears, there they are. And Christiane and Bob, oh my gosh. This is day 744. 744, y'all. Woo! Dan from Vienna, welcome. I think Carolyn had put that up too. But she said 745. But I think it's 744. But anyway, it's a long time, y'all. Every day, 7 days a week. It's 7:45, y'all, really. We got it straight now. Carolyn, good to see you. Cricket, hey. Kathy in Virginia. Becky in British Columbia. Jenny in Suffolk. Delhi. Arlene in Berkeley. Susan G. Karen in Oregon. Good to see you again. Gary, my dear friend in Massachusetts. Sarah in Texas. Let me look. There's Julie. There's Jamie in Victoria. Susan in Seattle. Luther in Victoria. Bonnie in Boise. Hey, Bonnie. My friends, Liana, and it looks like Will and Curly Toms. So good to see you. Jim in New York City. Ann in Maryland. Brian. That rocker looks so good. I want to be with you. Kevin. Always good to see your face. You're looking good, sir. Jean in Pittsburgh, Janet in Atlanta, Tim, that's your iPad. And then we have others who have joined us. Oh, there's Kate Galloway, or is it Kate? But anyway, good to see you. And there are others who don't have the video on. Aloysius, Ralph and Victoria, Amanda and Miles, Harriet, Bob, who's walking, Suzanne and Maryland, Jane, Johnny, Lynn, Sherry, and Sandy. Oh, I think there's a few more. Let's see. Who did I not get? There's Kate, who is wandering, I hear, and Nancy and Anne. Our wonderful Anne is one of the movers and shakers here in Carroll in Connecticut. Now, those are the folks who are here with us on Zoom today. We're delighted to see each one of you. Take a deep breath, everybody. Pull it out. Why? Because we can. Because we can. There are others who didn't even wake up today, but we did. We get to see this marvelous day, whether it's cloudy like it is here in Bennington, Vermont, which we just finished having snow, or whether it's gorgeous like it is in Washington, D.C., where our guest for today is joining us. So let us get on with it. I'm so excited. We have Caron Dale with us. She is not a stranger to the Daily Antidote of Song. She's been here before, as well as being in one of the evening celebrations. She is a founder of Locks and Vodka Band. Ooh, doesn't that sound like something you want to go check it out? Does klezmer music and Jewish American music. She has started a nonprofit. I was saying called Chords of Courage. And, it's out of Frederick, Maryland. It's doing all kinds of fabulous things. She's a songwriter. She's a cantorial soloist. She just brings so many gifts here, and we're delighted to welcome her back. Join me in welcoming Caron.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back. I'm honored that you've asked me to come back. Hi, everybody. I've heard so many wonderful places everyone is from. I was born in Canada. I grew up in Connecticut. I have a son who lives in California. I've visited so many of the wonderful states that many of you are from. I heard some of them. I know they're Florida and Tennessee, and just so wonderful to be with everybody today.
I'm loving the pink. I'm just saying, I'm pink and purple. I just had to add that in, y'all. But go right on, Karen.
So we are in the middle of the holiday of Passover. So I thought it might be good to at least share a little bit about Passover. I wanted to give everyone a quote unquote taste. So if you will indulge me, Passover is a holiday about suffering, it's about faith, it's about redemption. It's a holiday about hope, renewal, family, community. The holiday is thousands of years old and as current as the day is long. Very briefly, I'm going to put this down for a moment, put my guitar down for a moment. The holiday is about I'm assuming many people know that the Jews were slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt. We're talking thousands of years ago, and they had an opportunity to escape, to leave, but they knew that the Pharaoh could change his mind. So what did they do? They made what is, I guess, now known as the first fast food, and that is matzah. Matzah is like a very thin cracker, and they made it because you could make it quickly, stick it in your ancient backpack, and take off, which is what they did. And of course, the Pharaoh did change his mind. Pharaoh was the kind of the king of Egypt. So they escaped. As a result of the history of 400 years in slavery in Egypt and the subsequent revisit of Pharaoh upon the Jewish people, we have a special prayer, and I wanted to chant it for you in Hebrew. It's short, but let me tell you what it means. That melody is an old Ashkenazi, Eastern European flavor, and it talks about the matzah, and that this is the bread of affliction, which our forefathers ate in the land of Egypt. Forefathers, foremothers. All who are hungry, let them come and eat, and all who are needy, let them come and celebrate the Passover with us. Now we are here. Now we were slaves, and next year may we be free people. Passover opens our doors and our hearts to all people. Halachmania diachalu avatana biarad mitzrayim kol dichfini teviechol kol ditzich teviyifsach hashatacha lishana ba'a biarad Yisrael Hashatavdei lishana ba'a b'nei chorin. And in that beautiful melody, we hear the angst and the hope. So
Thank you. I just was saying that's so beautiful and profound. It takes me, as soon as you start to sing, it takes me to a special place. And I'm remembering these words again: suffering, faith, redemption, family, and community. Thank you for bringing us to honor this very sacred time. And I won't say any more because I want to hear the next one.
Oh, Kathy, you're wonderful. Well, I want to thank you for allowing me to share this with everyone. I mean, we've got Easter that coincided with Passover this year. Often, but not always. Calendars are different. And in a week we have Ramadan. And there are just so many holidays that speak to us if we listen really carefully. So the story of Passover is really the last 4 books of the 5 books of Moses. It's all about the Exodus. And we got a lot of men who did a lot of things. And that's what the Haggadah, the story, tells. But here's the thing. Other than the women who begat a lot of these people, we don't hear a lot in the ancient times about the women who did great things. And the story of Passover includes 6 incredible women. For more on that, we can talk another time, and I'd be delighted to do so. I have a special program on the 6 women of Passover. But for right now, I just want to talk about one, and that's the one who's best known. It's Miriam. Miriam was an older sister of Moses. Miriam was the one when the mom put the baby in the basket, and that was baby Moses. Miriam was the one who stayed behind the reeds to see what would become of him. Miriam was the one who gathered the women together with her timbrels. Miriam is the one who they say had the power to find water as the Jews wandered in the desert for 40 years. Cantor Debbie Friedman of beloved memory wrote a wonderful song called Miriam's Song. I think Kathy mentioned I have a band called Locks and Vodka. Oh, just saying.
Ha!
Too early in the morning over here. So, I hope you'll join with me in the chorus. I'm going to start with the chorus, and then we'll do the verses. I'll start a little slowly so we can catch it all together. I think the chorus is in the chat box. Thanks, Katie. And the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Just imagine it. I'm very visual, so I visualize all this. I hope you will too. And Miriam was a weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every thread she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances toward the light. Here we go. And the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. When Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. All together. And the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. Take out those instruments. I'm loving watching them. It's all about the rhythm of music, the rhythm of life. And Miriam the prophet took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're gonna dance tonight! Whoa, and the women dancing with the timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long. The whole night long. The whole night long.
dancing all night long. The women, the women, the women. Yes. Thank you so much, Caron. Oh, we love that. Ah, dancing. You know what? It reminds me of the idea of, which is a theme for me, choosing joy, choosing dance and celebration, even in the midst of sorrow, suffering, and faith, choosing to take this moment to celebrate life and to celebrate how we made it thus far. And I say, wow, and appreciate you sharing that.
Thank you, Kathy.
Dancing the whole night long. You hear what I'm saying? The whole night.
Yes, well, you know, at a traditional Seder, we're drinking 4 glasses of wine, and when in the diaspora, it's 2 nights in a row. So if we're not under the table, we are then dancing on the table. It's all about that celebration.
I went to my first Seder, as I was telling you, Caron, early on Saturday, but I had grape juice, so I didn't really get the full flavor, but it was still wonderful, and food, oh my gosh.
I
Yes.
I loved what you said, Kathy, because we have so much to be grateful for. So many of us do. But there is still so much suffering. And at the Seder table, we also talk about the 10 ancient plagues, and we
Yes.
bring in current day plagues as well. And one of the things that all Jews did at their Seder tables this year was to remember and pray for and talk about the Ukrainians, the horribleness that's going on, that we all are very familiar with. What you may not know is over the past many years, special matzahs were made in Ukraine with Ukrainian wheat. It's been more difficult this year because of the war. So over 2 tons of matzah was delivered to Ukraine so that the Jews there could have Passover Seder.
Wow. No, that's not in the news that I listened to.
No, no,
Wow.
there's so
The
much good stuff going on to
Yes,
help.
that is so important, Caron. Thank you for reminding us, even in the midst of horror, uh, horror and death, there's hope because there are things and people making a difference, and we sing and dance throughout when we can, as we pray and as we think with and we cry and we mourn and we hug and all of it. It's all of it. Wow, oh my gosh. You share so much about giving us background about the Passover in this sacred period because it is sacred for me as well as this Easter celebration. And then several of my students in the gospel choir have been going through observing Ramadan and it's just really powerful to me. It's really a powerful thing. I want to give you a chance to say if you have other things coming up, to shift it a little bit, because we need to come back to dance, Miriam, with Miriam.
Oh, it's
But
all about the dance, the music, and the rhythm. So, I have a lot of things coming up, but what I'm finding is I spent the last 2 years presenting a lot on Zoom, like today, which I love. I'm happy to say I'm back in person, so I have all kinds of engagements coming up, whether they're Passover related or I'm also an officiant, so I officiate at weddings, funerals, bar and bat mitzvahs. My band Locks and Vodka is performing at any number of places, and I'm just so happy to be kind of back up close, live, and personal.
whoa, I want to be in your suitcase. Goodness gracious, Caron. It's exciting, up close and personal. Whoa. Well, this before I forget, this is not related to you, but other activities here at the Daily Antidote of Song. I want to remind you all that there's a community sing tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern time. So check us out if you're free. Be sure to check. Caron, do you have a website that we can all go to find out more about what's going on and anything we want to follow up with? She's steadily typing as we
I
speak.
am. You're hearing it.
Yes.
So if I didn't make an error, my website is daleentertainment@gmail.com, and it'll just tell you more about what I do. For me, at this point in life, everything I do is because I choose to, is
Oh,
something that's
oh,
going to
you
make
should say
me
that
happy.
again. That is such a gift because we don't always get to do that, Karen. But you said everything you do now is because you choose to.
And it brings me joy, and hopefully it brings others joy. And I'm looking at the faces that I can see. I just see smiles and I see warmth,
Yes.
and I want us all to have that. I know it sounds so kind of kitschy, but
To me, it sounds
it's
right.
true.
It's
It's
and
true.
I would say the same thing myself because I just retired. Woo! Thank you. Anyway, so doing the things I want to do to share joy, to share hope, and whatever. We can't have too much. We're in such need of that. So thank you for making those choices and sharing, bringing your gifts with us in your smile. Like yes, glow, baby. So with that in mind, I think we're ready to sing again. Somebody said, thanks for bringing your beautiful voice and teachings to us. That was in our chat. I didn't catch some of the other things, but you can learn about the courts of change. You can learn and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There is DaleEntertainment.com for Caron Dale and the Daily Antidote of Song. For those who are on Facebook, you can find all this information on Facebook. We're there. And if it's your first time, don't let it be your last. We're going to sing again. Are you ready to jam? Okay, y'all, we have to really dance. We here at Daily Antidote Song. We have no problem dancing. Take it
All
away,
right.
Karen.
So I decided to select a song that comes from the story of Passover, but was created by the slaves, the African slaves in America, as they were praying for their freedom to Canaan. So we sing together. When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oh, oh, pray so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Now go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. No more shall they in bondage toil. Let my people go. You know this. Let them come out with Egypt's spoil. Everybody, let my people go. We have so many people around the world. It's not just in Ukraine. It's all over who are enslaved. And we sing for them. Now go down, Moses, way down in Egypt's land, and tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. You need not always weep and mourn. Let my people go. And wear these slavery chains forlorn. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. Now go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land, and tell old Pharaoh. Everybody, this is the big ending. Here we go. To let my people go.
Yes, 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 yes. It's not accidental that these African American Negro spirituals connected so deeply with that story from Egypt, the freedom from Egypt, and that the Jewish and African American communities have worked together centuries for change, for freedom, for hope, for all. And it goes beyond those communities to our whole world, as you said, Karen, to let my people go. In fact, they asked me to sing that at the Seder I went to on Saturday, to sing that same song, Go Down Moses. I was like, yes! But Powerful, thank you. I thought we were going to be dancing with Miriam's song, and we were singing Go Down Moses to Let My People Go. And so as we think about prayers for peace for Ukraine, as we think about covering our earth with the sacredness of our times, and when we think about our people everywhere, from here in the United States right now to all over the world, who are longing for peace, going through suffering, faith, redemption, family, and community. I'm taking your words again, Caron. Then take these with you. Take these words and these songs. Keep them here in your hearts as you move forward. Thank you, Caron, for sharing them with us today. Wow.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for all these great comments. Somebody asked, what is the greeting for Passover? And there are a number of ways to do it. Something simple like Chag Sameach. Chag just means holiday, and Sameach is have a joyful holiday. But there's a Yiddish expression that we use. We say, may it be a Zisa Pesach, a sweet Passover. And sweet, so we, Zisa. Let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3. Zisa. A Zisa, a sweet Pesach, Passover. Because of all the bitterness that we remember, we wish for the sweetness in the world. I also, before you close, I want to give a special thank you to Joe Rozzi, to Kathy Bullock, to Katie Abadou, to Busy Graham, to everyone who puts this together and makes this happen. 544 days, heading tomorrow to 545 days. And to all of you, near and far, who participate, who come regularly, I think you guys rock. Happy holidays.
Thank you. And Caron, it's 700.
Seven.
Yes. Yes. 745 days. Thank you. You're so gracious. I see why you in your role is, somebody said their aunt was, wow, there was some great comments. Thank you so much. We will just say love to everybody. Sweet peace in the midst and joy as we dance as Miriam danced. How's that, y'all? With that, I have to say, see ya. We have to go till tomorrow. We have to say bye. So our Facebook friends and family, thank you for coming and joining us today for another day. The magic happens did I say every day? Yes. And we'll keep the songs going. And I'll join my thanks, as Caron has mentioned, to Joe and to Busy and to Carpe Diem, which I'm just delighted to be a part of as we share this magic with all of you and help make the magic. Katie, of course, my diva Katie. And so I get to say goodbye and